Hey guys, throughout history there have been some pretty dumb stuff that's occurred. Whether that be people betting the house on McGregor or putting your kid's college money on black. Granted, the latter probably has a higher chance at actually making you money. Anyways, only slightly relevant to what I just said. What's the dumbest battle in history? The year is 1788 in a place that you probably only know because of vampires, Romania. The Austrians and Ottomans were basically just beating the shit out of each other for hundreds of years. In this specific battle, the Austrians didn't even fight the Ottomans. They fought nobody. And I'm not being super philosophical, like, I know that I fought nothing. The Austrians just didn't fight anybody. They not only fought against nothing, but on top of that, they also lost to it too. By the way, I like how this says casualties none, as if the Austrians were fighting some Wolfenstein army that was so strong. And then on top it says strength none. Just absolutely brutal. So you might be asking little Timothy, well, how does such a disastrous defeat happen to such a quiet little boy? So I can tell you. Okay, so the story basically goes that people in the Austrian army were drinking some beer called schlaps. Anyways, a couple other soldiers came by and asked for some, and then the ones drinking pretty much told them to eat piss and die. This story is pretty absurd, and the next part is pretty funny to me. They proceeded to make makeshift fortifications around the barrels of beer to stop the others from getting it, like a couple of assholes, which is petty as shit. Anyways, the guys who got the nice and precious schnapps were not about to take that. So they started yelling at each other, probably saying some crazy shit in, I don't know, fucking Hungarian. Also keep in mind that the Austrian army was divided between multiple ethnic groups, so they all were speaking different languages and nobody really understood each other. So the Austrian Empire was led by Germans, but had a bunch of Hungarians, Romanians, Czechs, etc, etc. Pair the language barrier with all of them hating each other and then you have yourself a problem. Anyways, one soldier ended up firing their gun, and after all that, all hell basically breaks loose. During the battle, one Romanian soldier started yelling that the Turks were there, and everybody basically scattered like roaches. The funniest part is when some officers tried to control the situation and were yelling to halt, but the soldiers didn't understand German, so they thought they were yelling Allah, which is pretty funny thinking they were about to get kebabbed by some Ottoman. One Austrian general also ordered an artillery strike because he thought the Ottoman cavalry was there. So if you weren't trying to cause complete chaos, good job. In total, a couple thousand people died for absolutely no reason. And afterwards, the Ottomans basically walked in and saw the dead bodies and easily took the city. So that's the time an army got shit on against nothing but themselves. There's probably a life lesson in there somewhere. But what if I told you this battle never actually happened? Okay, I'm only half joking, but the battle is actually assumed to be pretty exaggerated because humans have a weird tendency to just lie about shit to make it sound cooler.
It says here that they fought over beer and only a rat with cataracts died. So let's just put 10,000 deaths.
Moral of the story, you know what, fuck it, there is no moral. Am I done now?
Tell everybody to subscribe and like the video if you enjoyed it.
Anyways, Romanians get a 1 out of 10, okay, bye.